Next question was, what would be your plan in the event a drive stack or GSite was reported and suspended? You know, I've not experienced that. If I did, I would try to request reinstatement, right? And here's my logic for that. Why would a drive stack or a GSite, especially the GSite, be reported and suspended? I mean, it's a real site, right? I mean, like, unless you're doing something incredibly spammy with it, which we do a lot of that too. It's a real site. Why would it get suspended? You know what I mean? Like my question is, like, it might have been reported and suspended because it might be Google's default to just suspend shit when people complain about stuff, which is, you know, cancel culture at its best. But my point is, like, you know, I would dispute it and ask, try to get it reinstated first. If you can't get it reinstated, which again, I'm not sure why, it doesn't make sense to me for somebody to be able to report something in their GSite to just be taken down unless you've been doing some really, really spammy shit with it. But I don't know. What do you think, Marco?
The only time I've seen one suspended was when we had meta refresh, and it was going to what do you call it? A form, right? A contact form, because that's phishing. Google takes that as phishing. You can't go from a contact form on Google to somewhere else, and you can't go from Google, especially meta refresh, to a form, because that's a recognized form of phishing. We got tagged for that. We got suspended. Now you got to understand, we've built thousands, literally thousands of these, thousands. And I have remember Paul left. I'm not going to mention his last name, but he was begging us to get one taken down because the government was on him. They were on his brother. He was supposed to take it down. He had to take it down, and he couldn't get in there. And so even reporting it, even trying to get it suspended, and he couldn't do it. I don't know what finally happened. Paul, if you're listening to this, let us know what happened with that GSite and drive stack, because he lost access to it, is what happened. He lost the logins, whatever it was, and he couldn't get back in to put it private. And so he was having, I'm not laughing at you, man. I'm just laughing at the situation. He was in the situation where his brother was in real trouble, and we couldn't get in there to do anything for him. Google just wouldn't allow it, and they would not suspend it. So looking at this scenario, it isn't likely that someone's going to come along and report you anyway. And if they do, Google trusts itself. We bank on that. I mean, we literally place all of our money on Google trusting itself. Proven. It's not theory, by the way. And so I don't see this. And in the event that Google suspends it, we have the software to put it back up somewhere else.
Yeah.
So,
and that's all I would say is, you know, if I were to lose one, I'd rebuild it. Right. I mean, I wouldn't rebuild it. I'd have it rebuilt, so to speak. So, but you know, that kind of stuff does happen occasionally. I've not seen a GSite. I've seen a Google account suspended.
Yeah.
But not the actual, just the, you know, drive stack and GSite itself. No. So.